I'm sitting here and it just came into my spirit that I am not alive because I am better. I am not alive because I make good choices or I think I'm smart or any of that. It was just laid so heavily in my spirit that it is by the grace of God. It is by the grace of God that I wake up in the morning and do whatever it is that I prepare to do and actually do it. It is by the grace of God that I am able. I was reminded that while I sleep, there are people that are not sleeping, trying by all means to get me. They make their plans and they are super. They make sure that they follow every step in order to trap me. But I still wake up in the morning. I was reminded that there is a battle each and every hour, minute, or every second that I'm living. That my life, I'm reminded that I don't just wake up. I don't just go to sleep in peace and wake up in peace without something happening in the spiritual realm. Just that I don't see with the physical eye. But if my eyes were to be opened for me to see what is happening while I sleep, while I do whatever it is that I do, that if you were to understand who you are and whose you are and how much God does or the kind of consistency that God has with my life. The consistency of waking up, breathing, and being able to do things that I planned to do. If I were to see the process of how my life was not supposed to be, if I were to see the amount of fight, of war that comes from the enemy, I would be paralyzed just by seeing. I would be paralyzed. But I wake up every morning and it's not because of anything, but I was reminded that it is the grace of God. The grace of God that is... I was just so speechless and I just cried. I cried and I read, because when I was crying when God reminded me of all the things that He does, I was reminded of the book of Psalms 27. And the one thing that I said is that, Lord, all I ask is to dwell in your presence. All I ask is to be carried by you all the days of my life. All I ask is that, Lord, I do not depart from your presence, that whatever happens in my life, carry me through. Carry me through as I read the book of Psalms 27. It just spoke so highly, and I'm just reminded that I'm living my life because of the grace of God. Like, a whole lot could have happened to me, but He chose, and He still chooses every day to wake me up in the morning. Even when I didn't want to leave. Even when I thought I was done, He still said, you were going to leave. You are going to leave anyway. Even if you do not understand my purpose, you are going to leave. You're not going to die. You will live and declare the good works of the Lord. And as I live, I'm declaring the good works of the Lord. I'm saying the fingerprint, the footprints of God in my life. I'm living the life of grace. This morning, God just reminded me that I'm living a life of grace. I don't know about you. I know about me.